Chapter number 17, I am going to start, students. Non-aligned movement, which we called as NAM, N-A-M. Non-aligned movement. In this chapter, we will study meaning of this, then Panchsheel, objectives of non-aligned movement, Nehru's role in the NAM, and achievements of Nehru in NAM. Rest are the topics, factors responsible for the formation of NAM, formation and growth of non-aligned movement. They are not in syllabus. Meaning of non-alignment. Non-alignment literally means a policy of not joining or aligning with any of the two power blocks, but to remain friendly with both the blocks and to follow an independent foreign policy. Non-alignment means कि किसी भी कंट्री को अलाइन नहीं करना है, मतलब एनी ऑफ द टू पावर ब्लॉक्स विच आई टोल्ड यू इन द प्रीवियस वीडियोज, टू पावर ब्लॉक्स दैट इज अमेरिकन एंड रशियन ब्लॉक्स. एनी कंट्री कैन नॉट ज्वाइन और अलाइन विथ एनी ऑफ दीज टू पावर ब्लॉक्स बट टू रिमेन फ्रेंडली विथ बोथ द ब्लॉक्स. तो मतलब दोनों ब्लॉक्स से फ्रेंडली बिहेव करना है. दिस इज कॉल्ड नॉन अलाइनमेंट and to follow an independent foreign policy. Non-aligned countries try to judge each issue on its own merit and do not follow the views of the superpowers. Superpowers यहाँ पे रशिया और अमेरिका को बोला गया है. रशियन और अमेरिकन ये जो टू सुपर पावर्स हैं, इनके व्यूज को फॉलो नहीं करना है किसी भी कंट्री को. That is called non-aligned countries. Non-aligned countries अपने आप के इशू को, मतलब अपने इशू को खुद ही जज करेंगी. They actively support only that side which was right in their opinion. According to Jawaharlal Nehru, the policy of non-alignment is a positive and dynamic approach to these problems which confront us. Because after the Second World War, many small countries could be taken over by the two superpower blocks, that is American and Russian blocks. So non-alignment is a positive and dynamic approach to these problems. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru of India, Marshal Joseph Broz Tito of former Yugoslavia, Abdel Nasser of Egypt and Sukarno of Indonesia, these were the chief architects of the non-aligned movement. मतलब ये जो non-aligned movement जो बना है, इनके makers कौन है? Who were the chief architects or who were the makers of the non-aligned movement? किसने ये non-aligned movement बनाया है? You will write the answer. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru of India, Marshal Joseph Broz Tito of former Yugoslavia, Abdel Nasser of Egypt and Sukarno of Indonesia. This is important for both. Next, factors responsible for the formation of non-aligned movement is not in your syllabus. Now, the most important topic, 5 principles of peaceful coexistence, which is also called as Panchsheel. Principles of Panchsheel. This is important, children. 3 marks question. Principles of Panchsheel. What is Panchsheel? Mutual respect for each other's territorial integrity. Non-aggression. Non-aggression means किसी भी कंट्री को किसी दूसरी कंट्री के लिए किसी भी तरीके का एग्रेसिव बिहेवियर, एग्रेशन मतलब कि कठोरता जिसको कहते हैं, वो नहीं दिखानी है. नॉन इंटरफियरेंस इन वन अनदर्स इंटरनल अफेयर्स. कोई भी कंट्री एक दूसरे की कंट्री के इंटरनल अफेयर्स में बिल्कुल भी इंटरफेयर नहीं करेगी. म्यूचुअल रिस्पेक्ट फॉर ईच अदर्स टेरिटोरियल इंटीग्रिटी. देन equally and mutual benefit, peaceful coexistence. Now, next topic, objectives of the non-aligned movement. End of colonialism and imperialism. Non-aligned movement का objectives क्या था? Non-aligned movement क्यों आया था? What was the purpose of the non-aligned movement? First is colonialism and imperialism को end करना था. NAM does not favor colonialism and wants the end of imperialism. NAM believes in the freedom of all nations. Maintenance of international peace in the world is the another objective, is the another most important objective of the NAM. Condemnation of racial discrimination, which means NAM opposes any form of racial discrimination. किसी भी तरीके का racial discrimination या racial differences नहीं होना चाहिए. Opposition to military alliances and the use of nuclear weapons should be banned. NAM rejects the military alliances and disapproves of manufacturing deadly nuclear weapons. It speaks in favor of disarmament. Strengthening the United Nations as a world peacekeeping body. World peacekeeping body यहाँ पे यूनाइटेड नेशन है, उसको और स्ट्रेंथनिंग करना है, उसको और सपोर्ट देना है. तो नैम यहाँ पे हर पॉसिबल सपोर्ट यूनाइटेड नेशन को दे रहा है टू मेंटेन पीस इन द वर्ल्ड. क्रिएशन ऑफ अ न्यू इंटरनेशनल इकोनॉमिक ऑर्डर. पॉवर्टी स्ट्रिकन डेवलपिंग नॉन अलाइंड नेशंस ऑफ द वर्ल्ड एस्पायर फॉर द क्रिएशन ऑफ अ न्यू इकोनॉमिक ऑर्डर विच was based on justice and equity. Protection of human rights. NAM aims at protection of human rights, protection of the environment, putting stress on cultural equality and express solidarity with all movements aimed at world peace. तो world को जो peace provide कर सकता है, NAM उसमें emphasize कर रही है cultural programs करके. It tries to bring about consensus on important global issue. Nehru's role in the non-aligned movement. You all can see the picture, figure 17.5. This photograph says these are the prominent leaders of non-aligned movement. First one is Nehru, second one is Kwame Nkrumah, third Abdel Nasser, fourth Sukarno. Okay. Nehru's role in the non-aligned movement. The first Prime Minister of India, Jawaharlal Nehru, played an important role in this movement. Under his guidance, NAM became a strong and positive force. In fact, we can say India was the first country who introduced this policy of NAM under the leadership of Nehru. His role in the non-aligned movement may be highlighted below. First, as early as March 1947, even before independence, India convened the Asian Relations Conference at Delhi. Nehru इस कॉन्फ्रेंस में अपनी inaugural speech में बोल चुके थे. For too long, we of Asia have been petitioners in Western courts. That story must now belong to the past. The countries of Asia can no longer be used as pawns by others. मतलब एशिया की कंट्रीज को कोई दूसरा यूज नहीं कर पाएगा. दे आर बाउंड टू हैव देयर ओन पॉलिसीज. उनकी खुद की अपनी पॉलिसीज होनी चाहिए. एशिया विल हैव टू फंक्शन इफेक्टिवली इन द मेंटेनेंस ऑफ पीस. Nehru felt that all countries, whether big or small, must have the choice to pursue an independent policy in worldly affairs. Hence, he called upon the newly independent countries of Asia. तो newly independent countries of Asia जो हैं, चाहे वो countries big हो, small हो, no matter, सबके पास options है कि वो अपना independent policy खुद choose कर सकती है. किसी super power से उसको under में नहीं रहना है. Asia and Africa to stay away from the power blocks. Nehru, together with the Chinese Premier Zhou Enlai, stated the 5 principles of peaceful coexistence, that is Panchsheel. First non-aligned movement summit was held at Belgrade in 1961, where Nehru put stress upon these points. First is negotiation for peace. Second, negotiation for complete global disarmament. जब डिसआर्मामेंट रहेगा तो कोई भी कंट्री वॉर नहीं कर पाएगी, जैसे फर्स्ट एंड सेकेंड वर्ल्ड वॉर हुआ, जैसे जर्मनी ने किया सेकेंड वर्ल्ड वॉर में. थर्ड, एंडिंग इंपीरियलिज्म इन ऑल फॉर्म्स. नेहरू अपोज्ड मिलिट्री और इकोनॉमिक अलियंसेस लाइक नाटो, वार्सो पैक्ट. इस तरीके का जो अलियंसेस है, इस तरीके का जो पैक्ट है, अग्रीमेंट है, इसको पूरी तरीके से नेहरू ने अपोज करने का सोचा, नेहरू ने स्टॉप करने के लिए बोला. He strongly criticized the acts of aggression and supported the sovereignty of nations. During the Korean crisis 1950, India blamed North Korea for its aggressive moves on South Korea. In 1956, India condemned the Anglo-French action in Egypt on the Suez Canal issue. Nehru suggested method to find out a solution to these crises. Russia was held responsible. So Russia was held responsible for this military intervention in Hungary. So नेहरू ने इसीलिए पावर ब्लॉक से दूर रहने के लिए ये सारे नेगोशिएशन किए, ये सारे पॉइंट्स में स्ट्रेस डाला एट बेलग्रेड. 6th point, पाकिस्तान joined the Seato alliance and become more hostile towards India, but India led by Nehru did not give up the policy of non-alignment. Nehru favored disarmament as he was convinced that disarmament was the only means for preserving future war. India signed a treaty for banning atomic test. Nehru denounced apartheid policy followed in South Africa. So Nehru denounced this policy and all sorts of racial discrimination he was opposed against these racial discrimination, racial differences which was followed in South Africa. Now you all can see this figure 17.6 NAM General Conference held at Algeria in 2014. Now next most important topic, achievements of Nehru in NAM. नेहरू के रोल को हम लोग ने अभी स्टडी किया, बट क्या नेहरू अचीव हुए थे? Yes, Nehru was confident that the non-aligned countries would play a positive role to stop the superpowers from resorting to war. Under his leadership, India championed the cause of peace and on many occasions meditated between the parties to come to a peaceful settlement. Gradually, NAM has become a positive force dealing with a large number of issues. Many scholars feel that NAM has lost its relevance after the fall of Soviet Union in the post-Cold War world. However, even today, NAM is accepted as a popular movement. It continues to work as a global moral force. NAM अभी भी है और NAM अच्छा काम कर रहा है और पॉपुलर मूवमेंट का इसको नाम दिया गया है एंड NAM ने काफ़ी सॉल्यूशंस भी निकाले हैं विथ लार्ज नंबर ऑफ इश्यूज एंड NAM वाज अ पॉजिटिव फोर्स. NAM members condemn all acts of terrorism and express concern for global poverty, unfair trade practices. NAM members ने जितने भी acts होते हैं टेररिज्म के जो टेररिस्ट को इंकरेज करते हैं या टेररिज्म को इंक्रीज करते हैं, एक्सप्रेस करते हैं कंसर्न फॉर ग्लोबल पॉवर्टी, अनफेयर ट्रेड प्रैक्टिसेस, सारा NAM members ने बंद करा दिया, स्टॉप करा दिया. In a unipolar world, they can tell the US what is right and the best for the world at large. Now here the chapter is ended, children. In the next video, I'll discuss question answers. Thank you.